Hi, I'm Kyle Mitchell with Whitaker Brothers, and if you're watching this video, it means you just got your brand new Yale 2051. You want to know how to put it together. So I've got all the different parts to my left, to your right, and I have the machine unpacked right here. So I'm going to show you how to put it in. We've got two fold plates. There's not really a difference between the two of them. You can put them both. They're interchangeable. So I slide that in and it fits into place. Doesn't take much effort. Shouldn't have to force it. It's put it in and then let it go down. And the same logic's going to apply down in the bottom for the other fold plate. Slide it in, find the right spot, and let it rest downwards. So this is what it's going to look like when the fold plates are in properly. You're not forcing anything. Whatever you do, don't force it. If you're forcing it, it's not going in properly. Now we have these two pieces, and just like the fold plates, they follow the same rules. Doesn't matter where you put either one, they'll both work in either spot. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put it right at the top here. And this is to extend the feed table so we can handle much longer paper lengths. And actually, judging by the look of it, you're going to need it even for 8.5 by 11 paper. So you want to make sure that's in. And finally, got one more piece. And it goes down here. These hooks hook into little spaces in the machine, so they're pretty solidly in there. And what this is going to do is it's going to allow the exit conveyor to feed right onto here and stack very nicely for all your paper. After that point, it's really just a matter of unwrapping the cord, plugging it in, and pressing start. So Yale wants to make sure that nobody gets their fingers hurt, so they build this safety cover, but let's take it off and see what we have. We get the primary feed tire right here and the retarder underneath of it. And right here you'll see the fold rollers. Now these fold rollers sometimes get all caught up with toner from your printer. So you put the toner on your paper, and as you fold the paper, the toner gets rubbed off onto the rollers, the paper folder. That's poisonous over time. So it's very nice to have access to these fold rollers just by lifting up a little cover. That's all there is to it. There's a few important safety features about the Yale 2051. Not that it's ever dangerous to run a paper folder, but they're nice to have. When we lift up this metal cover, we expose a lot of the moving parts of the equipment. Once we've done that, the machine itself will not allow us to operate the equipment. As a matter of fact, you can tell it says front cover open right now. That's another benefit of the LCD screen. Not only does it tell you there's an error, it tells you where the error is at. So in here, we've got the primary drive tire, we've got the retarder, and we've got one of the first fold rollers in the machine. Lifting this up gives us that full access to almost 80% of that fold roller, which is great because when it gets full of toner from the paper that you're folding, you're going to want to be able to clean it off very easily. If we shut this, you can take a look at the feed tray. Now the feed tray operates, you're probably used to these being able to go in and out. On this particular one, we just loosen up a thumb screw that's underneath of the tray, and it allows us to move these wherever we want to. And right here is one of my favorite features of the Yale 2051. On most machines, when you adjust the skew, all you have is a screw. And you can move that screw around, you can tighten it, you can loosen it, but you never know back where the center is. With the Yale 2051, you're able to tell in what direction you're skewing it. So located on the side of the equipment opposite the user interface, you have this tool. Now you pay a premium price for a paper folder. You want to be able to fix it very easily. So let's say that you really jam this thing in such a way that the machine is not able to work itself out. That's what this tool is for. So I'm going to take this tool and I'm going to walk around to the front. There's a hole right here. I'm going to put it in this hole and I'm going to open up this cover so you can see what I'm doing. See that? I can move the machine, I can rotate all of the tires without the equipment even being on. So if you've got a really bad jam in there, that's exactly what this is for. Once we've worked out our jam, we pull this piece out, we put the cover back on, and we can put the tool right back where we found it. Alright, so I want to go over common maintenance, preventative maintenance, and also how to fix existing problems with the Yale 2051. We're experts on this types of equipment here at Whitaker Brothers. So usually the best bet is to call us and seek some advice, but in case you want to do it yourself, here are some of the things you'll need to know how to do. First of all, right in here, you've got access to one big black feed roller. that's going to get full of toner. That's why we have our Yale 2051 Preventative Maintenance Kit. This will allow you to clean all this poisonous toner off of here and protect your very sizable investment. The idea is to get one of these things to last as long as possible before you actually need a real technician visit because something broke, not just because general preventative maintenance needs to be done. Enter the maintenance kit. That's what we have it for, so you can do all this yourself. Now, within the machine itself, you're not going to have a whole lot of problems. But when you do, in order to help us understand what's wrong, you're probably going to be asked to go into diagnostics mode. In order to do that, we hold the stop button and the fold button. And once we've done that, it'll tell us diagnostic setup. It'll give us many different options. I don't recommend going in here and messing with different measurements or changing values. That's really not a good idea because the things in here sometimes can't be undone. But you will have to go in here, usually on the phone with either a Whitaker Brothers technician or a Martin Yale technician, to identify what problems you might be experiencing with your paperboard. So we can learn a lot from your machine just over the phone using this diagnostics mode.